2019 CR 4747, State of Texas versus Zachary Prince. Can I have parties approach and announce for the record for the state,
Michael Lilly out for the state.
for the defense?
Scott McCrum for Mr. Prince.
All right, Mr. Prince, thanks for addressing appropriately for court, but why were you late?
Oh, it wasn't late. We were outside.
All right, so late is when you're not in the courtroom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Plus, he was driving in from
Odessa.
Odessa this morning.
All right. So you entered a plea bargain agreement on July 12th
Yes, ma'am.
and applied for deferred adjudication. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishments be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state opposes your application. There's an affirmative finding of family violence and there are no contact with Caden Haggis. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right. State, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, just argument, Judge.
Defense, any witnesses?
Yes, please, Judge. Call Audrey Fuller.
All right. Audrey Fuller. And before I take your witness under oath, because it was not reading it on the docketing sheet, did your client enter a plea of no contest? All right. So that the record can be clear, the court did review the stipulations that were agreed to, and the court is finding there's sufficient evidence to find your client guilty. Of course, the court is deferring finding of guilt as he applied for deferred adjudication. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. I'm gonna need you to speak up so that the court reporter can hear, and everyone else, you need to whisper. All right, state your name for the record.
Audrey Fuller.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Fuller, how are you related to Zachary Prince?
I'm his mother.
And you could face forward
Oh,
so that
okay.
she can hear you better.
I'm his mother.
I heard, we spoke before court this morning, correct?
Yes.
And you referred to Zachary by another name?
Devontae, that's his middle name.
Okay, so if you talk about a Devontae here, you mean Zach,
Yes.
Zach Prince. How are you employed, Ms. Fuller?
I'm a 100% disabled veteran. I don't work.
So you served in the military?
Yes.
And I think that's reflected in the pre-sentence report. During Zach's childhood and growing up, you were in the military?
Yes.
What branch?
Army.
And that was throughout the time that Zach lived with you as a child and before he moved out?
Yes, sir.
How was Zachary as a child?
He was a sweet, happy child. He was very loving. He is very loving.
And what about in his older years, like high school years and teenage years?
He didn't change. He's always been a sweet kid. Always loved him, very protective.
Any behavioral issues with him?
No,
Was he respectful with you?
he's always been respectful with me.
Any issues in high school, getting into trouble or anything like that?
No.
You have, you know what he's charged with and what he pled to in this case.
Yes, sir.
What are your feelings about that you would like the judge to know?
I don't know.
Well, I'd like to ask the questions,
Okay.
answer the questions first.
Well, with my wholeheartedly, I believe that my son did not do this.
And by not doing it, you know the facts of where the
That
baby was.
yes.
Yeah, you have to let me finish before you speak because she's taking everything down. That he left the child in the bathtub and the child was burned with water, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you know he did that. So at the very minimum, he was neglectful for not
Yes.
keeping an eye on the child after he left it in the bathtub,
Yes.
right? How many children does Zachary have?
Yeah, 5.
And what are their ages? Do you know?
Yes. 11, 10, 7, 6, 4.
Does he spend much time with his children?
He works out of town, but whenever he's home, he always gets them. He had them this weekend at my house.
And through the years, has he spent a lot of time with his children in your presence?
Yes.
What kind of father is he with his children?
He's a very loving father. He loves his kids and they love him also.
Have you ever seen him lose his temper with the kids?
I've never seen him ever get upset with those kids.
Have you ever seen him do anything to discipline them, reprimand them, that you thought maybe was over the line in how he did it?
No, he's never done anything.
Have you ever seen him physical with the kids
No, not ever, not once.
or neglectful with the kids? How about aside from the kids? Have you ever seen him violent or physical?
Never in my presence.
And I understand you did write some words that you'd like to address the court?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear Honor, my name is Audrey Fuller. I am Zachary Prince's mother. The charges against my son are very severe. I'm truly aware of this, as well as our entire family. We empathize deeply with the young victim injuries he received, but we believe fully that Zachary would never intentionally hurt any child ever. Although he had to plead, it was solely based off of his chance of proving his innocence, which have been extremely slim. I do believe that he is guilty of one thing, that is neglect. He never should have left the child in the bathroom alone. Zachary has felt extreme remorse for his actions ever since the incident. I'm here to plead to the court to grant mercy on my child during the sentencing phase. He is a great, loving, and protective parent of his 5 children who all need him in their lives. They all love their father very much. It would be hard on them to lose him at this point in their young lives. I am not asking for him to walk away scot-free, but for him not to receive prison time. Thank you, and I hope you strongly consider my plea.
Ms. Fuller, has Zachary always been financially responsible for the children that he has?
Yes,
Has he always kept a job?
yes,
Is he currently working?
yes.
That's what.
All right, State.
I have a couple questions for you. Have you seen any of the evidence in this case?
Physically, I haven't seen anything. I just, no,
Okay. So is it fair to say you haven't reviewed any offense reports or
No.
police reports?
no,
You haven't reviewed any of the medical history?
no,
You haven't reviewed any of the photographs?
yes,
So despite not reviewing any of that, you still believe that your son is innocent?
yes,
Do you realize that in the stipulations that a medical professional, a doctor, said that the pattern of the burn in this case has clear lines of demarcation and no splashing, which means that it was an intentional submersion or immersion.
Judge,
you
I would
understand that?
object to the form of the question.
All right, just for a moment. State, could you repeat your question,
Yes.
please?
So there's a medical report in there from a doctor who says that the clear lines of demarcation and the lack of evidence of splashing in this case shows that this appears to be a immersion, meaning putting somebody in water. Did you know that?
no.
Okay,
Just so you're saying that they're saying that he held him underwater?
that's what it clearly appears to be. Were you aware of that?
No,
Because according to your son's statement, he says that the child's in there and then the water's flowing over him, but there is no burns on this child's chest.
Judge, I would object. She's already said she doesn't have knowledge of that. She had not reviewed the reports or the evidence. It's just argumentative.
All right, that'll be overruled.
Did you know that?
no, I didn't know. I don't know.
Does that change your mind about whether you know that he's innocent about this?
I still, yeah, it doesn't change my mind.
Okay. So regardless of what you hear, you know that your son's innocent.
Yes, because his way I know him, Devontae, he's never hurt a child ever. I've never seen him hurt. We have 50 kids in our family, young kids, and he always takes care of these kids. He's never seen him. I've never ever seen him do anything out of line, touch them, hit them, yell at them, anything. And he's 30, and we have them all ages, and he's never done this. So for him to do something like this, that's not a character. I can't believe that.
Okay. Were you aware that he's a suspect in another injury to a child case in Kilgore?
I'm aware that that's my grandson.
Okay.
And when my grandson got to my house, he had those marks on him before he even, whoever dropped, it wasn't, mom didn't drop him off. Someone else dropped him off at my mother's house, and my mother noticed him, and my mother told me. And then my mom told him that he had marks on him. And they were the same marks that the doctor saw. So
Okay.
he had those injuries previously.
What about the head injuries in that case?
I don't know what head injury you're talking about.
Okay. So maybe we're just talking about a different case then.
There's just one case.
Okay. So you know his full criminal history?
He's my son.
Okay. So are you aware that he has any other pending cases?
No, not that maybe if you tell me what they are.
Well, I want to know what you have. What you know. Tell me what you know about the other pending cases.
I know that he had one where he was at a bar with his coworkers, and the coworker had a gun, and then the coworker was being disruptive with the person who was arrested because he was in a bar with a gun. And then when my son walked over there, him and another guy, and they asked what's going on. Then because the officer was in plain clothes.
Mhm.
And then they saw that he had a gun. Then they backed off. They said, "Oh, okay, he's a cop." And then they say, they just want to know what was going on, and then they said that he had a gun.
Okay. So are you aware that he has a pending aggravated assault in Midland County?
No.
That's witness judge.
That the case that you just described about being in the bar, is that the pending case?
Yes.
And you mentioned that the state asked you whether you thought Zach was innocent, but in your statement you wrote that he was neglectful at a minimum.
Yes.
For
We're leaving the child in there because the child turned the water on.
that's a big difference from being innocent, being
Yes,
neglectful.
he's guilty. Yes, he's guilty of that.
Thank you. Pass the witness.
I have no further questions.
That's all.
All right.
I'd like to call Marcus Fuller.
All right, Marcus Fuller. All right, could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Marcus Fuller.
All right, defense, yes.
Mr. Fuller, how are you related to Zachary Prince?
I'm a stepfather.
How old was Zachary when you came into his life and the family's life?
Approximately 9 years old.
And so you raised him from the age of 9?
Yes, sir.
How are you employed, Mr. Fuller?
I am 90% disabled, retired from the military.
How long did you serve in the military?
21 years.
In what branch?
Army.
And were you serving in the Army along with his mother, Miss Fuller, when you came into their lives when he was about
Yes.
9 years old? And through his high school years?
Yes.
And how was Zachary Prince, how did he accept you as a stepfather coming into the home?
It was a pretty smooth transition. We had a conversation about it. I thanked him who I would be and what my role would be in his life. And he accepted it, and he had a couple questions, but nothing abnormal in my life.
Being a military man, you, I imagine, are used to structure,
Yes.
discipline,
Yes.
responsibility.
Yes.
Those are the things that you instilled in the children of the home, including Zachary and the other kids.
Yes.
Did you ever have a problem, significant problem from Zachary in that regard?
No.
Was he ever disrespectful to you, combative, fight you off, any of those things?
No.
At any time during your time with Zachary?
No.
Does this include the time while he was in high school before he moved out of the house?
No. He never had a altercation or a fight, or he was
Disrespectful?
disrespectful of this.
Nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
Ever getting into other trouble of being disrespectful to just the home itself, coming home drunk on drugs, not coming home at night, any of that kind of stuff?
No.
Never?
No.
You're aware of the children that he has,
Yes.
I assume. Have you personally observed Zachary over the years interacting with his children?
Have I observed? Yes.
And how do you feel he conducts himself with his children as their father?
I believe he's fair with his children. He's very hands-on. He participates in their lives when he's not at work. And I think he's doing a great job as a father. So
Do you ever see him being over aggressive or physical with them?
no,
You ever see him lose his temper to where it concerned you?
no,
And as he has also always worked, is my understanding, as an adult.
yes,
As so far as you know, he financially takes care of his kids,
yes,
currently employed.
yes.
Just a couple questions for you. How would you describe Zachary's childhood?
Normal?
Would you describe it as dysfunctional?
Not at all.
Would it surprise you to know that he described his childhood as dysfunctional?
From his perspective, maybe. Okay.
But would it surprise you is my question to you.
Oh, a little bit.
I have no further questions.
Did y'all move a lot by virtue of your enlistment and your service to the country? Did y'all move around a lot while Zachary was young?
Naturally, yes.
Do you think that was maybe hard on the kids at times?
Yes.
That's what.
I have no further questions.
All right, you may take a seat. Defense, call your next witness.
Miles Fuller?